Padre Island National Seashore, one of the most spectacular national parks I have visited. It's so pristine.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way, and we got no reason to wait. Let the journey take you where it wants to. We'll continue to find our way through anything we face. We got what it takes. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world.
I did obtain permission to film in this national park for YouTube purposes. I was told as long as I'm using nominal methods and I didn't interview anyone, then I could film and I could put it on YouTube.
So we are going to turn right around because I'm not comfortable with this. But it sure is spectacular.
You've always got to watch the tide when you're out here. It does come up all the way up to the dunes. So just be aware of that and consult the tide table. These people wisely didn't drive on the beach. They just parked on the shoulder. Now that might not be legal, but that's what they did. The seashore itself is rugged, super rugged. And I was told by rangers I was welcome to drive on the seashore in the designated areas. I could camp overnight on the seashore if I wanted to. But if I got stuck, all they could do is help me call a wrecker. They were unable to help me in any way. And so, driving on the beach was, at best, a risky proposition. This guy coming up in front of us on the right, hard to tell from the video, but he is stuck axle deep, maybe all resting on the frame in sand, and he's not really on the beach. It will take a wrecker to get him out, or a lot of digging. And for that reason, I didn't spend a lot of time on the beach at Padre Island National Seashore. Besides being on the beach, there's a lot more to do at Padre Island National Seashore. There are 2 campgrounds to note. These are paid campgrounds. The first is on the ocean side, and it is pristine. You back right up to the dunes. A gorgeous spot. The only problem? No internet. You might get a signal right at the entrance, but who wants to stand there for hours and hours while you surf the net? Using the senior pass, the cost to camp here was nominal. Well worth every cent, a few dollars every day. I'm happy to contribute for such a spectacular place. Imagine waking up to this view every day. The stay limit on Padre Island National Seashore is 14 days. You must then remove yourself for 14 days, and then you can come back. The maximum time you can spend on Padre Island National Seashore is 28 days in any 1 year. So a creative guy could spend quite a bit of time here. I found people here very friendly. We're all sharing this amazing experience of camping right along the ocean, a place where a multi-millionaire would have to pay if he were going to build a house here. Fortunately, they've left a little bit for you and me. So come enjoy this campground. Now, the shower house leaves a little bit to be desired. They're clean, that's one nice thing, but the showers are very cold.
Here's the showers. There are several of them. This one, they're all just cold water, but the water doesn't seem to be too cold.
The red light comes when you shut the door. A very nice touch. It wasn't the showers. I can live with that. I can rough it. I'm kind of used to it. The problem with the campground for me was a lack of connectivity. Maybe in future years they can solve this, but for the time being, you are going to be out of connection. You'll have to do your internet work somewhere else. Now, if you have Starlink, probably you can solve this problem. The second campground is a real gem. I happened to it by accident. It turns out it's world famous. People come here for the windsurfing and the wing surfing. Apparently, the bay is not too deep and it has a consistent wind. And sometimes the winds really howl. And for me, I got to watch all of that. And on top of it, you get internet. I had T-Mobile and was able to get 1 bar of 5G regularly and sometimes 2 bars. As it turns out, people get to know each other from this beach. Imagine going to a national park and knowing the same people that were there last time you were there. The camp host has been there for many years, and so he gets to know everybody too. Now, this time I really wanted to do interviews, but I had to stick by the rules that the national park set for me.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds. And we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running. Nothing in our way, and we got no reason to wait. Let the journey take you where it wants to. We'll continue to find our way through anything we face. We got what it takes.
They offer full equipment rentals and lessons. I tried to sign up for it, but the wind was howling. In addition to windsurfing and walking on the beach or driving on the beach, there are a lot of sights to see. This used to be an old cattle ranch, and there were 4 line camps along the way. One of those remains, and you can see it as you drive in. It's really something to learn the history and to understand how this all came about. And of course, there's bird watching. We love to watch the birds. Nix loves to chase the birds, but she never catches them. And, of course, we love the ocean. I love to listen to the surf. It's very calming. Just spectacular. You can see how high the surf has come and why you need to watch your tides all the time. Most nights, you'll be just fine, but high tide and high winds pushes the water further onto the beach. So again, check your tide tables. Little Nix doesn't see why anybody should like water, so we didn't stay too long. There's a beautiful visitor center. They have showers here too, and they seem a little warmer, but not by much. They have several exhibits that are well worth seeing, and you can see the ocean from this center as well. I found the rangers here to be very well informed, and obviously, the work they do here is a labor of love. A lot of creatures and a lot of people are better for the work they do here. I had really debated whether I was going to come here at all because the beach is so rugged. I'm sure glad I did. This park does a lot to save the turtles. They actually harvest the eggs, hatch them in a safe place, and then re-release them. You can buy a park protector membership, and you can be sure the funds go to a good cause. Helping these sea turtles is everything. Also, they really work on cleaning up trash, and they even give you free trash bags.
There's nobody in here, so I think I'm okay. This is the shower area. I'm being told no hot water. Change area. So we returned to the vehicle, back to the surfing beach. Gonna be a lot of fun.
Little Nix loves her freedom. This is, after one of her great escapes, one of many. She doesn't give a damn what the rules are, but I do. In addition to touring the park, I use this as a home base to tour nearby Corpus Christi, about 10 miles away. The price is right, a lot of friends to be made, a spectacular place to visit. In doing this video, I have tried to further the objectives of the park. by informing the public and by showcasing one of the best kept secrets in national parks.